Afreximbank, transforming Africa's trade.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be standing on all existing protocols. My name is Ayodele Kotey, Company Secretary of Woodhall Capital and Head of Legal and Commercial at Blackstone Legal Advisory Services. Today, I am representing my principal partner, who is also a founding director of Woodhall Capital, Mr. Vievo Huponuwusu. He is unavoidably absent, but sends his regards and wishes us a successful outing. Blackstone Legal is an affiliate company of Woodhall Capital and a full-service law firm that specializes in corporate finance, regulatory compliance, real estate, and private client services. As you can imagine today, I'll be speaking on a legal topic, as I'm a lawyer. It is a very important and fundamental topic to trade finance, which is the role of due diligence in digital trade finance transactions. Trade finance transactions can be complex and riddled with legal intricacies. While the businessman is concerned with his profitability and business continuity, he needs a trusted professional who is focused on proper documentation and legal compliance every step of the way. The onus is on us as legal practitioners to ensure that the legal interests of parties seated on the trade finance transaction table are protected. Our indispensable functions range from the conduct of KYC to verify counterparties, ensure compliance with sector-specific rules, foresee areas of difficulty, prefer solutions, resolve disputes, and ensure the security and safety of investments. What then is due diligence? Simply put, it means vetting issues that affect the business thoroughly and carefully to prevent unpleasant surprises. Due diligence serves as an investigative journey throughout the life cycle of the transaction. Some examples of due diligence include examination of financial records and statements to assess the economic health of a business, its tax filings to ensure the financier is not inheriting any form of liability, investigating the entity's documents, scrutiny of contracts, licenses, verification of the business adherence to industry regulations, checking compliance with anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing rules, evaluation of the day-to-day operations, governance practices, its governance structure, ensuring that it's at par with the world's best practices. There is also something I like to call reputational due diligence, which I think is the most important aspect of due diligence. Market research should always be carried out on companies you're about to take on transactions with. For example, you should ask questions like, what kind of reputation does the company have in the industry? What are its values? Is it known for circumventing agreed terms or defaulting payments? Its business acumen and risk appetite? These are the kind of questions that should be asked before conducting business with any organization. However, with the increased use of digitalized platforms and processes like we have seen in the past 2 days, it has become imperative to be conscious and deliberate of the digital identity of companies. How is your company portrayed in the digital space or on the internet? How well scrutinized are the means of technology you use? For example, how foolproof are the platforms as systems in use? Are they susceptible to adulteration, hacking, or piracy? Can you be infiltrated with virus? Companies need to ensure that their cybersecurity and IT policies are up to date and compliant with current laws, record management policies, and data retention policies are in line with the regulatory standards of the world. Every member of staff needs to have adequate technological knowledge and not leave it to just the information technology department. I'll share a story with you. Of recent, Blackstone had to represent a company that had been fined for the use of pictures without proper reference or copyright laws. However, a huge fine had to be paid in pounds, because unfortunately, we're in a global world. So the fact that you are in Nigeria or in Africa and you feel like, legislation is not yet being executed properly is not excuse enough for you not to do your research and ensure that you are compliant with, copyright laws. As it is right now, it has become not only something left, at the discretion of, say, your IT staff or intern. It is now a decision on the board or senior management level because of its financial implications. So these matters must be handled with care, because these digital rights have strict liability affiliated with them. In Africa, we need to catch up so as not to fall foul of such violations. As my founder spoke earlier today, the world is rife. Nigeria is rife with, good opportunities for us, and, we should catch up with the rest of the world. Companies also need to ensure that there is no violation of data protection and data privacy laws. Beyond the email disclaimers you have at the end of your emails, data protection and privacy should be embedded in your company's culture so that you are not found at the wrong side of the law. For this reason, companies need to have legal representation by an expert advisory team with experience and a proven track record. A lawyer who is a stickler for the law rather than the substance will always cause issues, because each transaction must be handled on a case-by-case basis, going through, forensic investigation of the company you're representing and ensuring that they are compliant on all matters. In conclusion, legal practitioners are sometimes seen as professionals who may elongate or complicate matters because of our need to have every document and process properly vetted. But a wise man once said, "Whatever work you undertake, do it seriously, thoroughly, and well. Never leave it half done or undone. Never feel yourself satisfied unless and until you have given it your very best." At the end of the day, a good lawyer will always come up with a solution that fits your case rather than highlight a resistance. Thank you.
Afrexim Bank, transforming Africa's trade.